could these cookies be taken away from me because
you feel like but you literally have just eaten like at the edges. Yeah, Imi, how would you define a living archive?
The best example would be Subi's here. She has a family. She has a father. She had a mother, a brother, a little nephew.
Yeah.
They live in Bulova. At a space called Walker. She sings. You can find Sembeda. You can find Simye online. Like that detail of, yes, the artist was present at that point, but there were all these other things affecting the way the artist makes their work. Those are all trails of your existence, and that is something that Iraa would be very happy to capture.
Iraa. Mali, why Iraa? What does Iraa mean?
Literally means a granary in Lubara. I remember when we would go to the village as kids.
Yeah.
I'd always ask, where are there small huts? We have like the normal huts we go to, but who stays in the tiny huts? You know? It really was just that, having a place where we all store our food for in case of a famine, in case of a drought. And then the question of archiving our artists, like Ugandan artists or artists in this context, was really wanting to show that people are doing stuff, because I constantly get questions.
That was a very interesting challenge, because you couldn't point someone somewhere. You knew the artists, but you couldn't say.
I knew the artists. I knew, like, every time I would Google, I'd have names that Colin Seka Jugo, like names that like are constantly coming up, and I'm like, but there is more people doing stuff.
You find that there've been all these different pockets of creatives working, you know, and working very diligently,
but
practicing exactly,
and forgetting that like our African societies are really built around a circular community. It's just like Waita or notables are the neighbor. You know. Just because you've not said hi, you don't even owe them a hi, but like you just need to keep that community and whatever, because in case there is something, they'll chase them for you.
I'm new to Uganda, but I've been a fan of the Iraa Granary for a very long time. I've been following them online. So I was quite curious about their process and just how they engage the artistic community and the artists in these spaces where you get to know a bit more about their practice. So I like that kind of level of interaction.
With Jim, or any other sessions that have happened, we really have to think with the person. Be like, okay, I am working on ABCD, like he's working on all this history of film in Uganda, the history of the cinemas that we have. It's important for us to know what they want to do or what they're grappling with, and then also just to find out which people do they feel might be influential to their practice or to the conversation, because it's very important the kind of people who come together for a particular session to be able to feed each other.
People have different perspectives on archiving, so this is my entry point. But you invite other people on this archiving journey to pick what do they see that you don't see. We all have different perspectives. We all share this city. It's not mine alone. So them bringing in their memory to this, it's more like a community building the archive, understanding the archive as a community.
But also the collaborations.
Past,
that
present.
you come and then you're like, so-and-so is a poet, like from the last thing, and then this Sanyu who's working on like turning poems into film. Like that.
And they like meet and they're like,
exactly.
And they're like,
can we do
like,
something together? You know?
Like, where would I have met you? My gosh.
So as a Kenyan also, it's been interesting for me to see how histories are intertwined, and there's always so many things that you don't know that link people over time and histories over time.
it's amazing how we gather around food, even when we are not meaning to gather around food.
Yes.
But I was thinking about it a lot, just how food is a very critical player in how we think, how we plan our days, how we decide what it is we are going to do. So I think a very powerful thing about Iraa is that you front that before everything else, you know?
Anyone, niwawa boda, or the welder, who does your welding for you and stuff like that, can come to these sessions because there is food. You start with food and then slowly start opening up what conceptual art is.